This was the cruelest punishment in the end. Times they slowly cut open the man's clothes, then squeezed Vaseline on his arm, and rubbed it in. After that they hung an alarm clock around his neck, put a metal ring on his arm, and opened the valve. His arm was forced outside. The man screamed in pain. A few seconds later, he fell silent. Outside temperatures dropped below -100 degrees. 1 minute later, they pulled his arm back and it looked hard and brittle like a ceramic bowl. A hammer waited nearby. The guard raised it high. Curtis watched silently, powerless to intervene. In 2026 the Ice Age arrived. 99% of humanity perished. The survivors hid in a never-stopping train. The train had its own system and rules. Rich folk lived in front cars, dining on gourmet meals. Poor people crowded the dirty rear cars, eating protein blocks from the front. No one knew their ingredients. They ate that for 17 years. Guards closely monitored the back. Mistakes meant severe beatings. Sometimes kids were taken without explanation. One day a father snapped. He broke free and charged the guards, but his child was still taken. The father faced punishment. That's when the opening scene unfolded. Followers begged Curtis again to lead them. People grew tired of back car life. They wanted rebellion. Curtis secretly checked a guard's gun. It seemed unloaded, so Curtis rushed the guard, instantly stopping them from locking the door. The crowd lifted a 20-meter metal barrel and charged. They fought the guards with growing numbers. Lower-class passengers broke through, reaching the first section, the train prison. There, they freed an Asian man and his daughter. These two held the key to first class. The man designed the train's electrical system. His daughter had an odd gift. She could sense how many people hid behind each door. When the large door slowly opened, it was empty, just as she'd said. With them on board, their odds improved. Soon they reached the fourth car, where protein blocks were made. Curtis climbed to peer inside the machine. What he saw shocked him. The blocks they'd eaten 17 years were made of crushed cockroaches. He watched people below still fighting for the food, but couldn't bring himself to reveal the truth. But as they prepared to open the next car, fear slowly spread across the girl's face. But it was already too late.